Alright, this should be a great match. Hwarang had a really quick ankle lock in his first match, but Darren's pretty wise to leg locks. You can tell Hwarang has the same game plan as before, just sitting to his butt. But I got a feeling Darren's going to keep his hips quite far back and not let himself get elevated. I know in the training room, I try to elevate Darren all the time, and he's gone. So a little late into this match, someone stepped on the power cord, so we didn't, we lost power. But now we're back into the match. It's been going on a couple minutes, and okay, thanks. So Hwarang definitely wants his ankle lock. That's definitely his best move. But, Darren is very wise to leg locks, keeps his hips low. It's going to be hard for Darren to take down the bigger man in Hwarang, but we'll see what he does. I think Darren might end up pulling guard here. If he does, he's got to be careful for like back steps, stuff like that from Hwarang, going for those leg lock entries. Oh, nice kick to the leg. Yeah, Darren wants to look to put Hwarang on his back, make it a lot easier to pass. Maybe control his head. But Hwarang has that knee shield in, using that as a frame. Hard for Darren to get close to him because of that. Oh, I guess that sweep, good sweep from Hwarang. This should be pretty interesting on, how both competitors approach each other because, Hwarang definitely has that ankle lock as his main technique. Oh, I guess swept again. And now we reverse positions. Hwarang just takes bottom position, doesn't quite worry about that. And, Darren's just got to be careful lifting up his legs, and letting Hwarang get underneath him. But you can see he's keeping his hips very far back, making that hard to get. Yeah, you can see Darren wants that arm weave pass, but it's going to be hard to do when Hwarang has his knee shield, his knees so flared up like that, right? Because on an arm weave pass, you want to smash the legs together. Yeah, you can see both these guys kind of readjusting to each other, trying to figure out what's the path of least resistance to get each other. Yeah, you see Darren just abandons position, wants to make sure that he doesn't get ankle locked. Yeah, you can tell Hwarang is like a big, strong dude, and hard to sweep, great base, thick legs, but I'm kind of the same way, and Darren is used to rolling with me, so it's nothing kind of new for Darren. I'd like to see Hwarang go for the legs more. Oh, beautiful ankle pick from Darren, beautiful. And like I was saying, I want to see Hwarang control the legs more in top position. And, if he did, that would really stop the ankle pick. Nothing was stopping Darren from being able to come up on top and go for the ankle pick. That's just why at all times, we want to control the legs when we're in someone's guard. Because that's what their guard is. It's their legs. I'd like to see something different from Darren. He's going for that arm weave pass, but like multiple times, Hwarang keeps his knee shield in. So I like to see him change his approach a little bit. But it's tough too because if you start going like Toriano style passes with your legs wide up and like right up in the air, you do risk him getting underneath your hips and going for a leg lock. You can see, he's got that butterfly hook in. Maybe for sure he would try to elevate Darren with that and enter maybe into the saddle. But I don't know, Hwarang, if he's a heel hook guy, or if he's just like loves those ankle locks. But definitely, he was telling Darren before the match to watch his ankles. So I would say that's probably his main submission. But in my opinion, the ankle lock is inferior to the heel hook. I think the heel hook is a much better finishing technique. A lot of guys, they don't mind, getting their ankles torqued on a little bit, but nobody is okay with getting their knees torqued on, unless you're like a little crazy or reckless. But Darren is neither, and I'm sure Hwarang isn't either. These are, some seasoned competitors. Again, I would just like to see a different approach from Darren. He's just kind of going for that arm weave pass. But again, you can't fault him because he's also got to watch out for Hwarang getting underneath his hips, right? Getting that elevation. That's what we really need to, entangle the legs. You need to elevate the person and get underneath them. You can see Darren keeping his hips far away at all times, and that's really protecting him from those entries. But again, not passing that way, so we gotta readjust. Definitely, having your knees on the mat makes it hard to enter into the leg locks as opposed to standing. But I'd like to see a little more action. This is a spectator event, so I'd like to see both guys go for it more. Just put in that effort, a little bit bigger of movements. But hard to fault them completely or at all, really. I mean, you got to be, they respect each other's skill, and neither one wants to give up any openings. I think this may go to sudden death overtime. I don't think it's going to, maybe I could be wrong. Maybe we'll get a submission in these last 23 seconds here. Oh, nice from Darren. See what I mean about changing his approach. Looked like he had a little more success almost passing the guard there, because he kind of surprised Hwarang with a little bit different of a passing tactic. All right, so we go to sudden death overtime. So great match so far, and this should be interesting. We'll see what happens. All right, let's go. There's 2 minutes on the clock. Hwarang cannot just sit onto his butt. He needs to establish a connection before he pulls guard. That is illegal. Well, now he establishes that connection, pulls guard, and you can see, look, Darren was having that different approach to pass, but now he's back on his knees. Again, conservative, but this is sudden death overtime. I'd like to see them really go for it. I think what would do the trick is a little bit dynamic of passing. So not trying to grind through Hwarang. I'd like to see Darren be a little faster and work his angles. And from Hwarang, I like to see him really lift with the legs, and that's exactly what he does. Lifts with the legs, gets some big movements going. Oh, Darren does a great job. Yeah, right to the body lock. Beautiful, Darren, beautiful. Again, I'm trying to stay unbiased, being the commentator, but also one of Darren's, he's one of my great friends, main training partners. That was definitely great work from both of them, though. You see Darren is controlling the grips of Hwarang, and that's exactly what we should be doing, right? You should be winning the grip battle from standing, from the ground too, but especially standing. You want to win the grip battle. And you can see that Hwarang is using his head because of that lack of grips he has with his hands. This is a great ending to watch. Both guys are putting on a pretty good show with this last 2 minutes. You know, this is kind of what I want to see during the regulation match, though. You can tell both guys are fired up, motivated, and, you know. All right, let's see what happens here. I think they're going to discuss who they think should be the winner. I wonder what you guys think, people viewing at home right now, who you think should win. I'll give my opinion. I think probably at overtime, Darren kind of edged it out, just with getting that body lock at, you know, closer to the end. But I mean, it could go either way, and I wouldn't think it's wrong for you know, Hwarang to get the win, and I wouldn't be surprised either way. I think that it was a very even match, but again, I would like to have seen both guys go for it a little more, being a little more decisive about making sure they you know, get the victory, make it. But now let's see what happens.
And your winner by decision from the red corner, Darren McGuire.